Hello. When you run a group or a team, then there are different ways or styles, if you like, of leading it and running that group or team. And here is one way of looking at that diversity, if you like. So at one extreme, you've got delegate style, which basically means you leave it up to the members of the group to actually make their own decisions. So you facilitate everything, but basically their decisions individually are down to them. And that's called a delegate style. Now, the other extreme here, number 4, is control. And control is obviously where the team leader or the group leader is the one who primarily makes the decision. So you might have discussions going on, but basically the team leader or whoever's in charge of the group makes the decision. And in between, you've got a couple of other alternatives. So number 2 is where you involve all the team in discussions and decisions, and you try to come to a consensus. So it's not individuals within the team making their own decisions, and it's not you making the decisions. It's attempting to come to a sort of consensus agreement that everyone can live with and agree to go forward on. And then the other one in between is this one called the quote style. And the quote style is basically rule book style, if you like. It's where you have norms and rules and guidelines that try and cover most eventualities. Basically, you follow the rules and guidelines. So the decisions are in accordance with the norms and the rules and the guidelines of the group as laid out. The question then is one style better than the other? And the answer is that not necessarily, because what actually is the case in most instances anyway, is that there are different circumstances within the group or within the team where each of these styles would be the most appropriate. So the real answer, and it goes back to much wider than this, by the way, is that flexibility is the key. And generally, there's a rule that the most flexible person, the most flexible thinker, the most flexible person in terms of different personality styles and getting on with people as well, by the way, then the most flexible people tend to be the most successful people. And it's the same here. You need to have the flexibility to be able to flex your style according to the circumstances. So then the other thing is you probably need to be able to know what your main default style would be in the first place, such that you could then be aware of that and you could work out when is a good time to use that style and when is a bad time or a bad circumstance to use that style, and when would be good times to flex into other styles and when would not be good times to flex into the other styles. So it's all quite really interesting, actually. Now, if you're part of a mastermind group, then that would be an example where these different styles would come into play to make the group most effective. And if you wanted to find out how a business mastermind group, a small business owner mastermind group, small and medium-sized business owner mastermind group, could maybe benefit you and your business, have a look at businessroundtableuk.co.uk. So there you go. I think it's a really interesting area, fascinating area, and something that probably we can all work on and we can all improve and we can all benefit from in terms of the teams we deal with and the groups we're part of. So I hope you found that interesting. Thank you very much for watching.